And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the New York Mets and the San Diego Padres. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now. Today's starting pitcher, Yu Darvish. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of, tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Starling Marte stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around.
First pitch, 640.
The pitch. And there's a ball. That clips the corner. Darvish, who's played for the Rangers, Dodgers, Cubs, and Padres, but he's been an all-star in both leagues, Singy.
An all-star and a fan favorite, is really become an endeared player to the Padres fans there. They got a mural painted of him somewhere in the city. That was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has a really good bite, so tough to lay off of because you've made the decision you don't want to get beat by a fastball, and then you swing and you miss. You go back to the dugout shaking your head.
One down, base is empty. And that one fouled off. The pitch. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's in there. It's a first inning double.
He was all over that one. I'll tell you, man, it's such a good feeling when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that. I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
One down. Now it's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. And a foul ball. Chris, Yu Darvish debuted with the Rangers back in 2012. It's been a pretty successful big league career. He's been an all-star multiple times and a guy with all those pitches. He gives PitchCom a run for its money, I think you'd say. Here's the 0-1. And there's a foul ball.
Yeah, I remember when he came into the league and talking about 7, 8 pitches that this guy had. And, wow, you're just scratching your head if you're a hitter. What do you look for?
Good eye right there. Swing and a base hit. Nimmo around third. Throw is offline, and he scores.
Everything came together for him. Cutter on the inside edge of the plate. That's a tough pitch to handle, but he seemed to have no problem with it whatsoever. Turned on it nicely.
Here's Pete Alonso, coming off a big one yesterday where he knocked in 5. First offering, and it just misses. The pitch. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And that takes care of Alonso. And there's 2 away.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Now up to hit, Francisco Lindor. comebacker to the mound. Sends it to first. Lindor retired. And that's the third out. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And the home team down a run. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back. And on the mound now, David Peterson.
Very dominant his last time out, picked up the win, only allowed one run. These guys would love to see him back on his game in this one.
And here comes Xander Bogaerts.
Leading up for the Padres.
Chris, Xander Bogaerts has turned into one of the best hitting shortstops in all of baseball. He's made the All-Star team 4 times, 5 times a Silver Slugger, and Bogey's won a couple of World Series too. And no one can get there. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Safe at second with nobody out, and he represents the tying run.
Waste no time there. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Now here is Jake Cronenworth. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. At the belt and fires. Bounced out to short, into the outfield, base hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And now it's Juan Soto, 4th on the National League RBI leaderboard. That hits the dirt. Ball 1. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first.
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now.
Bogaerts on third. Cronenworth at first with no outs. In the air, left field. Puts the squeeze on it. Runner tags for home. Safe. He beats the tag. It's 1-1.
So many times that one gets out of here and into the seats, but he'll take the sac fly RBI. Good job to get that run in from third.
And now it's Manny Machado. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
And he deals. Good eye right there.
1 and 2.
Tied up here in the early going. Next pitch misses, and it's 2-2.
It's a good take.
Next one misses, and that's ball 3.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
The kick, the 3-2. And that's ripped into left. Base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Once in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
One away, runners at first and third. Stepping in for San Diego, Nelson Cruz. Grounder might be 2. There's 1. Over to Alonso. Double play.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for New York, Daniel Vogelbach.
Daniel Vogelbach.
The wind and the pitch. And that one cutting but missing down low. And that's in for a strike. Rusty Valentine doing the umpiring behind the dish for us. Maybe the best name in the league.
Yeah, that's a solid one, no doubt. I mean, who's better to ask than you? I kind of wonder if Rusty is his actual name or just a nickname.
Yeah, no clue.
Anyways, Rusty's got a good zone, very good on the corners of the plate, but he'll give pitchers a little bit above the letters and below the knees if they're earning it.
That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Battling here as he fouls it away. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. The wind to kick the pitch. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. Went deep in the ball game last night. Swings through that one. 0-1. Now 1-1. That one called a strike. Now 1-2.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Check swing, no appeal. Runner at first with no outs here. On the ground, could be 2. Goes to second for 1. Relay to first, double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Here's Mark Canha. That's towards center. Grisham settles under it. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. We go to the bottom of the second, tied 1 apiece. Back here at the ballpark, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now here's the veteran DH, Matt Carpenter. Peterson back to work. And that's in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Hit hard, base hit.
Batting 7. The catcher, Austin.
And now it's Austin Nola. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Carpenter around second, headed for third. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out. And he's got a double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Ha-Sung Kim, the next up for the Padres.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Beatty has this one sized up, brings it in, and there's one down.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Trent Grisham, the next to hit, takes outside. And that one wrapped foul. Carpenter at third. Nola at second with one away. That one down the line. And he takes it himself for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
It's Xander Bogaerts now. Doubled his first time up. In there, and it's 0-1. Second and third, 2 down. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Baden gets there, he's under it, and the inning is over. Padres leave a pair. Score remains tied 1-1. On to the third inning. Omar Narvaez at the plate.
Omar Narvaez.
Darvish back to work. Called strike right there. Narvaez, a former All-Star, hitting 9th in today's lineup. He joined the team as a free agent. That misses, and the count is 1-1. And he grounds one to the right side. Kim tosses to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
The right fielder, number 6,
Starling Marte up to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Marte goes 6'1", a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. That one's in there, 0-1. There's a swing and a miss.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout, but you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
The pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Guys become defensive, and all of a sudden, for the hitter, that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
In the air, out towards right center. Grisham settles under it. Makes the catch. And that'll do it. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. Still tied 1-1. Back here at Petco Park, bottom of the inning. So digging in now for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth. Here comes a pitch. Ball 1, no strikes. Jake Cronenworth, the Michigan kid. He played at the University of Michigan. Rays took him in the 15 draft in the 7th round. Grew up playing a lot of hockey. Eventually made his big league debut with the Padres. Chris, he's been an all-star twice. That takes care of Cronenworth. And there's one down. Now the youngster Juan Soto drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. And that's in there for strike 1. Soto getting to start in left, 24 years old, and he's a former home run derby champ. Ripped on the ground to second. Throws to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Fastball grooved right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Here's Manny Machado now. And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and fires. And it's through for a hit. And that keeps the inning going. Nelson Cruz, the next up for the Padres. He's 0 for 1. In there for strike one. Machado leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And a foul ball. Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Couple of singles back to back. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
Carpenter at the plate now. That's ball 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. That misses. And now 2-0.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. Two on, 2 outs. Little trouble with this one behind the plate. To third, not in time. He's safe. It's second and third with 2 gone.
Well, this is a real gift here with 2 away. That's a pitch that needs to be handled behind the plate, and he knows it. Now you got to deal with 2 men in scoring position instead of just 1. They need a big pitch right here to get out of it.
And here it comes. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little.
And down on strikes he goes. And the Padres waste a chance. So they strand a pair. On to inning number 4. All tied 1-1. Back here in San Diego, new inning getting started. Jeff McNeil stands in.
Jeff McNeil.
The wind of the pitch. Ripped on a line. Puts the squeeze on that one, and there's one down.
The first baseman.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Center field. Grisham settles under it. Makes the grab for the second out.
The batter.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. Grounded out his first time. In there, and it's 0-1.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Next pitch misses inside, and that is ball one. They say you win.
1-2.
The 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 1-1 is fouled off. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Kicks and deals. And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Mets. Score remains deadlocked at 1. And welcome back to the batter now, Austin Nola.
The catcher, Austin.
And the pitch.
Nola.
And that misses off the outside edge. The pitch. They say you win.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next one just misses. It's 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Here's a 2-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 1 out.
That was a really nice pitch call for that put-away slider right there. You look at the sequence in that at-bat, and he hadn't thrown it yet, so this makes it really tough to recognize and fight off with 2 strikes. I'm sure it looked like a fastball all the way until it wasn't.
Here's the second baseman, Ha-Sung Kim. In the air, out towards left center. Nimmo pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that quickly 2 away.
The center fielder, number 1.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. Grounded out his first time up. And a strike.
No ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Strike.
Caught him looking for the K. Padres down in order. 5th inning coming up. Tied at 1. Welcome back. Top 5, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Daniel Vogelback. And a pitch. Not even close there. And it's 1-0.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Grisham drop step going back. Still going back. And it's gone. It's his 6th home run of the season, and the Mets jump in front. It's 2-1.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Brett Beatty digs in now. He hit into a double play his first time up. And he hits a ground ball right side and foul ball.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
That's out to center field. Grisham settles under it. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, left fielder, Mark.
And next for the Mets, Mark Canha. Flied out to center in his first at bat. On the ground to third. Tosses to first. 2 away.
The catcher, number 2, Omar Narvaez.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Omar Narvaez. 0 for 1 so far. And first offering is fouled off. Right-hander kicks, deals. Bounced up the middle. Bogarts fields it cleanly. Now the throw to first on the run. That ends the frame. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at the ballpark, the batter will be the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. Even though Bogaerts, at the beginning of his career, signed with and then played for the Boston Red Sox, his favorite player growing up was Derek Jeter, and that's why he wore number 2. That's in there. That's strike 1. On the ground. Throws across the diamond. Bogaerts retired.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now the number 2 hitter, Jake Cronenworth. 1 for 2.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head. He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now. Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Into center. Nimmo has it sized up. 2 down.
The left fielder, number 22,
Juan Soto now. Pitch is in there, and it's 0-1. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Next pitch is outside.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
That's hard hit on the line. Tracks it down for the out. And that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They're down 2-1. Back here at Petco Park, all set for the top of the 6th. Here's Starling Marte.
Starling Marte.
Darvish back to work. And that one is in for a strike.
Some guys are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Righty delivers. Hot shot to third. Machado throws to first in time. And a quick out, number 1.
Center fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Nimmo in his 7th season, 30 years old now, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in the state of Wyoming. And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. And now the count is even. That's inside. Pitch misses inside. Ball 3.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Left-hand batter waits. And he walked him.
The batter, number 1.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Kim to second, and that's 2. Nothing doing for the offense that time. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Mets 2 and the Padres 1. Back here in San Diego, where we go bottom 6. And now Manny Machado. Chris Machado is a guy who impacts the game with his bat. He's got big-time power, but what about the defense? He hasn't only won a gold glove, multiple gold gloves, but he's also won a platinum glove as the best defender at any position in his league. Next offering is in for a strike. Now a check swing, but he held up. The pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way if you're...
Swings and misses, struck him out. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
So up next, Nelson Cruz. First pitch just misses. Cruz measures 6 feet 2 inches, 230 pounds, and he's driven in 8 runs over his last 10 games. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Marte snags it for the second out.
Now that the designated hitter.
Now it's back Carpenter.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
And that one hammered. That's back there. And it's off the wall. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch.
So close to blasting that one out of here the other way, but well, that's very tough to do when you take on the outfield gap like that. Beautiful swing, though. Let the ball get a little deep and drove it to the opposite field.
Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
And now here is Austin Nola. And a foul ball. Ball to strike. That's in there. Line, and that's a base hit. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. There's the tag. They get him, and that's the inning.
Bang, bang play at the plate right there. Outfielder needed no help. An absolutely perfect throw to get him right on the money. Excellent tag by the catcher, and the inning ends on an awesome play.
And welcome back. And here's the first baseman, Pete Alonso. The pitch. Inside, just missed. Out to short. Bogarts handles the chance. Over to first. And that takes care of Alonso.
Up next for the Mets, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Here's Francisco Lindor.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
That's down and in. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Soto gets under it, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Daniel.
Here's Daniel Vogelback. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
On the ground right side, and it goes just foul. And the 0-2. Fastball almost got him there. One, 2 now. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And a pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Mets go down quickly as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead.
For the traditional 7th-inning stretch.
Welcome back. Set for the last half of the 7th. Stepping in for San Diego, Ha-Sung Kim. The wind of the pitch. Check swing went around. 0-1. The tying run at the plate. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Lindor on to first. 1 up, 1 down.
The center fielder, number 1.
Next for the Padres, Trent Grisham.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
There's a strike.
Boog, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
0-2 now. Stays alive. Here's the 0-2. Got him swinging. Now here's Xander Bogaerts now. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. Bogaerts, who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter. Pitch is in for a strike. 0-2. That one missed.
1 and 2.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swings and misses, struck him out. Nothing doing there for the Friars, and our score remains 2-1. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Drew Pomeranz.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
Well, 1-run game, and stepping in for New York, Brett Beatty. So now a pinch hitter, Eduardo Escobar.
Pinch hitting for the Mets, number 10, Eduardo Escobar.
The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. That's a strike. It's 0-1. They say it went.
0-2.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Canna in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Activity in the bullpen for San Diego. Tim Hill getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. That's in for a strike. And that one is inside. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2. gets a piece and stays alive. Next offering is fouled back. 2-2 on the way. And now it's filled up.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Hard hit right side. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Two outs, base is empty. Omar Narvaez up now for the Mets. Mets going with a pinch hitter. Francisco Alvarez looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty.
Francisco Alvarez.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering. There's the strike.
No ball. Strike.
Misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Next offering is down low.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Down in order go the Mets. But they still lead it 2-1. So remaining in the game defensively, Eduardo Escobar. He'll play third after coming into the game as a pinch hitter. Also into the ball game, Francisco Alvarez. He takes over behind the plate. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, David Robertson.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
So digging in now for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. And another ball. Ground ball to the right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And he'll be safe at first.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. That could be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Soto swings through it for strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Nice line drive to the full side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Looks like we've got a substitution at first. Pinch running here, Jose Azocar. Here's Machado, known for his late inning heroics. And Manny gets a piece. Next pitch is downstairs.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And that's downstairs and outside.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
The 2-1. Up the middle. And it gets by him. Here comes Cronenworth around third. He scores to tie it up. It's 2-2.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Nelson Cruz now at the plate. And a sac bunt here. Escobar in plenty of time to first, and that is a big first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Matt Carpenter.
2 on, 1 out. So here's the Padres DH, Matt Carpenter.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field. In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
Righty to the plate. Back and forth we go. A seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. And now 2-1.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
Runners on the move. Squeeze attempt misses. Line drive, base hit. One runs in. Another comes in to score, and it's 4-2 in there. That's a double.
Well, he was a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed him still to get good wood to this baseball. Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
1 out, runner at second. Austin Nola getting ready to hit.
Showed a really nice opposite field approach in his last at bat.
Tyler McGill takes over on the mound.
He's thrown the ball very well overall this season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
Oh, 1 down. And it's fouled away. Carpenter, the runner at second with 1 away. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Next offering is downstairs. Popped up. McNeil in pursuit. Snags it on the run. 2 away.
Up next for the Padres, the second baseman, Ha-Sung Kim.
Now it's the second baseman, Ha-Sung Kim. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Runner at second, 2 down. Next offering is in for a strike. Right side. And it gets by him. Carpenter coming home. And he's out. Tried to score in the error, but instead the 3rd out, and the inning is over.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
Now into the game, Jose Azocar. He'll be out in left field.
Now playing left.
So Josh Hader gets the call to the mound. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise.
Number 71. Josh
And now Starling Marte. The pitch. And ball one to the right fielder. Hader goes 6 feet 3 inches, 180 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Here comes a pitch. Swings through that.
Boom, that's cheddar, baby.
The pitch. Swings and misses. 1-2. And a ball evens the count. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
Nimmo, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Fought off foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated, and then this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
Jeff McNeil up now for the Mets. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
0-1.
At the belt and fires. Late with the swing there.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
2 down, nobody on. Fly ball down the line. He's got it. Ball game. The Padres take the series opener here at home.
Well, these guys were able to take the lead in the bottom of the 8th and just cruise to this win, getting those final 3 outs in the top of the 9th. Excellent job of securing your home field and keeping the fans in the ball game all the way to the end. Nice W all the way around.
And your final 4-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious San Diego Padres, 4 runs on 14 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base.